Hello again. It was, I suppose, inevitable that a quiet, popular and enjoyable celebration of literature should attract unfavourable attention these days, solely because it is, almost without exception, patronised only by white people. Not that there is anything to stop black people, Albanians or Bangladeshi Muslims from going to Hay-on-Wye to visit the bookshops and indeed take part in the literary festival, but it does tend to be a rather quiet and sedate affair. The person who has recently taken over the running of the Hay Festival of Literature and the Arts has come up with an idea to break this stranglehold of whiteness, and that is to invite a rap singer to be the star turn. A woman called Dua Lipa, who is, it seems, Albanian, will also be performing there. If this doesn't draw in young people, and more particularly young black people, then nothing will. This is, of course, all profoundly depressing. There is no racial prejudice which prevents black people from visiting bookshops or literary festivals, but as somebody who is constantly in and out of bookshops, writing is after all what I do for a living, I can honestly say that one simply does not see black people in them. One can, of course, speculate on why this might be, but it certainly happens to be the fact. Walk around Foyles in Charing Cross Road all day and the chances of catching sight of a single black person are slender to non-existent. The same applies to bookshops in the heart of areas which contain an awful lot of black people, places like Stoke Newington in the London borough of Hackney, for instance. Incidentally, it occurs to me that this might tie in with the academic achievement of children, because having books in the home is a very strong predictor of future success for young children. Actually, of course, it would be easy enough to make the festival in Hay more diverse. What I find really infuriating is that there are black authors of literary works who are the equal of any white writer. And if you're running a literary festival, you could think about plugging some of them. But of course, these are the wrong kind of black person. They are quiet, thoughtful and intellectual types, and that's not what you need if you want to liven up a literary festival. If it comes to that, there are Indians writing in English whose work is better than almost all white English and American writers. I'm thinking of people like Vikram Seth, author of A Suitable Boy, which is one of the longest novels written in English. His use of the English language is masterful. The problem is, though, Vikram Seth is an Indian man writing in English. Those running the festival want a black man to appear, and also a glamorous female pop singer, preferably one of foreign origin. This is, of course, the beginning of the end for this literary festival, because once you start using pop singers to draw in a younger and more diverse audience, the actual aim of the thing, the celebration of books, will soon be forgotten. This whole business is typical of a modern trend in this country, which is that anything which white people enjoy doing is somehow elitist and quite possibly racist as well. Whether it's a literary festival, walking in the countryside, going to the ballet, or any other pastime which black people don't particularly care for, it must be dismantled and altered out of all recognition in the name of inclusion and diversity. As usual, in the description to this video, I give links to one or two news items which shed light upon what I've been talking about here.